So, what do you think? Sauteed chicken with some garlic, a little bit of salt and pepper on it, homemade mashed potatoes, all smashed potatoes. Pretty tasty looking, isn't it? Well, I have to admit it is pretty tasty looking, but I don't necessarily want to eat it. I will eat it, but my stomach isn't actually saying eat it. I have a confession to make. In a couple of videos back I mentioned that I had been through another form of self-harm, an eating disorder. And well, what I said in the video holds true. You never quite recover. In fact, I've had a slip. Over the last month or so, I think it might have started just because I wasn't being careful around certain biological time periods. If you catch my drift, I wasn't being careful because I didn't feel good during that certain time. I didn't eat as much as I usually do, and yet I was still working the same amount at my physically intense job. And I slipped, and I haven't been eating as much as I should. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know. I can't really tell. I can't really tell by the way I look in the mirror, but I can tell by the way I feel. I can feel it in my chest because my chest feels heavier at times, or when I'm working, like my chest will hurt just because of how the muscles and the connective tissue is pulling on my rib cage in different ways as I lift and work my job. I feel it because I've been a whole lot more snappy lately, which I apologize to my girlfriend all the time for it, but I've been more moody lately just because my serotonin levels have dropped because it's not getting the proper nutrition in order to keep them up to their normal rates or to their normal levels. And my stomach's been hurting more. Now, given I'm not nearly to any level where I was in high school at my worst, but I can feel it. And I can feel the physical effects of not eating like I should be. I mean, I eat maybe over the last month I've eaten 1.5, maybe 2 meals a day, which is not good. So I guess I'm making this to illustrate that, you know, even if you've gone through a healing process and you're to a certain point, if you don't watch yourself, you'll slip back. Just like alcoholics. If they have one drink, they could potentially slip back. If you allow yourself to harm yourself in one manner, like one slice, you might fall back into letting yourself do it another couple of times. If you don't watch yourself, bad habits creep back up. And I mean, even if you feel like you've completed a program, you have to keep an eye on yourself so that those things don't creep up. It was actually on an episode of All My Children where Erica Kane was talking about her daughter who had an eating disorder, and I guess it really rang true to me that this character said that eating disorders, you never get out of them. If you don't watch, if an individual is not careful, they'll slip back into them. And especially with a lower end eating disorder like I have, it's very easy. I mean, I run out the door to work without eating, or I'm busy all day so I forget to eat, or I don't keep that granola bar on me. It's very easy to not eat. I mean, you just don't even think about it. You get busy with other things. Internet, sleep, you just get really busy in life, and sometimes you just forget to take that time out to enjoy some quality protein or some tasty vitamin-rich potatoes or something. But you know, it's at those points in your life where where you see that you're slipping and you feel the effects is that when you really have to buckle down and get back on it. So, I mean, this is my third full meal of the day, because I had a lighter day today. I didn't have as much stuff to do. So I'm getting back on this. And I'm going to be pushing myself for the next couple of weeks just to get back in routine, get back in rhythm, so that I get out of this little slump, so that I'm nicer to my girlfriend, so I don't snap as much, so that I'm able to work without having as much pain in my chest and in my muscles. So yes, that is my confession. I've slipped, but I'm going to try and get back on it. And maybe this will give hope to anybody else who is struggling with the same kind of problem as far as eating disorders, be you're not eating enough or you're eating too much. You know, you're not alone with it when it comes to this, just like with so many other things in the world. You're not alone. This is Ribbon Blaze. Peace out. And just for the posterity of it,